Peace, blessings, and love, family. This is Elder Rasan Shakur out of the great city of New Orleans, Louisiana, coming to you with a great and a powerful and a knowledgeable video. Peace, blessings, and love to all the melanated family and mankind. Well, family, this video is going to be about Black Wall Street. I just got some information that they found a mass grave. I don't know how many brothers and sisters and our children is in that mass grave, but I see a lot of brothers and sisters making videos about it. So I've been doing some research. As you know, I did a bunch of videos on Black Wall Street and how it was destroyed in 2 days or one day by a bunch of racist, jealous, hearted white folks. That's right. They blame some black man, I forgot his name, the brother, that he raped some white woman. That was their reason to come there and destroy everything. I'm talking about the most prosperous place in America at that time. Because white folks was going through the Depression. They ain't had nothing. And they saw all these black people, lawyers, doctors, electricians, welders, carpenters, beauticians, male and female, schools, theaters, airport, buses, anything you name, they had it in Greenwood Avenue. Even the brothers, the Gap Band, Charlie Wilson and them talk about it. They're from Tulsa. And really, it was jealousy, really, because most of the white folks in that area ain't had nothing. It was the epitome of jealousy and envy. And when that black brother got accused of raping some white woman, and you know how they do, and what they was doing back in them days, not only Black Wall Street, they had many, many more great communities that they was living like kings and queens. Wasn't depending on Mr. Charlie or Miss Becky for nothing. And they burnt it down to the ground, family. Then buried a whole bunch of people. I will be doing another video once they uncover that mass grave. Ain't no telling how many people that died. Because you know how these savages do. You know how these savages, these barbarians do. So family, I'm going to play a little clip. Let y'all listen to a little clip with a lot of history from a sister from Emory University. She going, it's about a 4-minute video, so y'all check it out, family. Be patient. Peace and love.
Tulsa, the African-American community in Tulsa was relatively prosperous, well-educated. I mean, they had done everything that they were supposed to do in terms of the American
This is Sister Carolyn Anderson
money, you go to school,
of Emory University, family.
And this is what they had done under horrific conditions. I mean, when you look at the context of what Black America looked like at the time, the fact that they were able to do this is one of the things that we herald in terms of when we talk about the immigrant story, right? But instead, this created such seething resentment in Tulsa that you had black doctors, black attorneys, black businessmen. I mean, in fact, this area of Tulsa was known as Black Wall Street, to give you some sense of how much it held in terms of value, in terms of esteem, in terms of worth. But that resentment in Tulsa was so
You hear what the sister's saying, family? We're going to get back to the video. Resentment, jealousy, envy. that at that time in 1921, Black Wall Street was one of the most prosperous places in America. Damn sure in Oklahoma. Anywhere else, but they had a lot of other ones. We're gonna continue, family, with the sister.
Intense, and that it was just waiting for a spark to just ignite it. That spark was a black messenger was delivering a message. You know, they had messengers back in the day, was delivering a message downtown. And he gets in the elevator, and there's a white woman in the elevator. I believe she was the elevator operator. And from the first floor through the third floor, I mean, the elevator may have bumped or something, and he hit her a little bit, but he didn't hit her, he just kind of brushed him against it. She yelled, "Rape." Now, to understand what the charge of rape means when a white woman yells rape against a black man in this period, because part of understanding the violence that African Americans faced was to deal with the issue of what was called the sanctity of white womanhood. And that sanctity of white womanhood said that all white women had to be protected from black beast, so-called black beast. And when she yelled rape, now, the charge was absolutely improbable. From the first floor to the third floor. Improbable. But it was the spark. They couldn't wait because he was the son of a prominent black businessman. So they the police hauled him down to the station. Well, the black elite came down to the station going, you know, this is my son, this is my boy. My son wouldn't do this. What's his bail? And I'm like, oh, uppity. How dare you come down here? How dare you? And because the African American community sensed that the sense of anger and violence was rising, it wasn't one or two that came down. There were several of them that came down. They're like, oh, so what, are you going to storm the jail? They said, no, but we're here for justice. We're here for justice. And then the lynch mob began to form in Tulsa. It was like, oh, these are some uppity Negroes who need to be put back in their place. And the violence began. Black Tulsa the lynch mob rode in, but they also came in airplanes, dropping bombs on Tulsa. Black Tulsa. There are descriptions and depictions of African Americans being decapitated, being forced to kneel down and just having their heads severed. There are the pictures of the strafings, of the bombings, of the shootings. Nobody's quite sure what the death toll is. But when you look at the pictures, what you see is an area that had once been thriving. What we say is the American dream, absolutely leveled by the violence, by the lynch mobs, by the airplanes, by the bombs, leveled. Black Tulsa has never recovered. As the bombings are happening, as the violence is happening, as Tulsa is on fire, the governor of Oklahoma is like, whoa, maybe, I probably should. The feds are looking up going, this is not our issue. I bet you, wow. Nothing we can do here. And that is so indicative of the imbalance that has happened in terms of justice, in terms of rights, in terms of the protection of basic civil and human rights for African Americans in the United States.
The preceding program is copyrighted by Emory University.